guys, we're here in Brazil. Most specifically, we're in the north of Brazil. It's the area called Jeri. A lot of Europeans come here because it's a bit of a trendy place to come at the moment. I usually come here about in June. It's when I have a bit of a break. I have a 1-week break, and I always come to this area. This one, a little bit north of here, it's a national park called Lençóis Maranhenses. And it's for me, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. I have a couple of friends over here, so it's a place where I really enjoy coming. And obviously, you know, after I joined Formula E, and obviously after I have been taking, let's say, world cause a little bit more seriously in all areas, from pollution, global warming, anything you can imagine. It's really been, you know, the last 4 years has been a bit of a change, a bit of an eye-opening for me to really realize the little things we can do slowly to help the world. You know, I mean, even over here in this paradise, I ran this morning for an hour back and forth, and the number of bottles, the number of straws I've seen on the floor, the number of it's really a bit sad, you know. I mean, it is a beautiful place, but still, people, not everybody takes it seriously, and they take it for granted that, you know, we think that the planet's going to be clean for the rest of their lives, but it's not that, you know. I mean, even us walking around, you can see always a little bit here and there, you know, straws, plastic, garbage, cigarettes, anything you can imagine. I think, you know, I know that the world's not going to change from night to day. We're not going to change all of our habits, but I think it's very interesting, because if we all can slowly, you know, get into a habit of changing a few things, you know, like, I don't know, going to a restaurant and not needing to have a plastic straw, unless it's a paper straw, which a lot of places are now having them, which is really good, it's important. Try to avoid, you know, drinking with a straw. You know, it's something that at the end of the day, that's going to end up in the garbage, obviously. It's going to end up, there's a high percentage of a chance for it to end up in the sea. You know, as we know, we've seen a couple of days ago, the turtles, a lot of them get affected by it. They eat it thinking it's food. A lot of them die. Luckily, a lot of us, there's a lot of people that try to save them, get them away from all kinds of traps that they get into in the sea. But that's just one example of thousands of them that happened in our world, and we have such a beautiful place. And you know, it's when I come to these places where it really reminds me, you know, let's everybody try to do our own part, our own, you know, what we can do, and I'm sure that slowly we can change it. You know, it's just a question of a little bit of habits, you know, picking up a trash on the floor, you know, everything we can do, even from turning your lights off in your hotel room, in your house, you know, taking quicker showers. Everything makes a tiny bit of difference to this planet. So it's just a friendly reminder for everybody, you know, let's enjoy the world. We live in such a beautiful place, and if everybody does their own parts, you know, feel conscious about it, you're gonna feel better. And hopefully the world's going to get better and better.